We are ready for our total body, so we're going to get started here with a warm-up. We're going to do some yoga to warm up, a little yoga flow. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to start in just mountain pose, so feet hip width apart, shoulders up, back and down, tailbone down, straight, tall. Here we go. We're going to breathe up and breathe out. We're just going to stay here for a moment. Three more. Starting to stretch your arms out to touch the walls. Making sure you're not flaring your ribs. And this next one, we're going to come into a chair pose. So, chair. So you want to feel like you have a straight line. Breathe out. Awesome. Let's fold all the way down, swan dive. All the way up. And all the way down. One more after this. And stay down here this time. Just come up halfway. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step your right foot back. Set your knee down. We're going to breathe up and come all the way up. And down. Up. And down. Breathe up. And down. Let's switch our legs with our left leg back, knee down, so we'll go up and down. You're just still hinging from your hips here, so you can even just keep your hand here and help press up. And breathe down. Last time. Awesome. Let's come up. We're going to come halfway. Breathe in. Flat back. Down. Breathe all the way up. We're going to come down to a swan dive again. Halfway, flat back. And down. Let's bring our right leg back. We're going to breathe up. And down. We're going to bring our hamstring into it. Breathe in. Out. Awesome. Let's roll it up to the other side. Here we go. And down. Making sure that you have a wide stance here. Let's bring it up. Feet hip width apart. Breathe it up. Halfway. And down. All the way up. Now we're going to do a half series all the way down. So breathe it halfway up. We're going to step back. We're going to come down to our knees. We're going to come down into a tricep hold. Press up. Go all the way down into a cobra pose. Awesome. Come into down dog. You can always bend your knees. Walk it out. Walk it up to your hands. Breathe in up to a flat back and down. We'll do that one more time. Swan dive. Up, here we go. Coming back into plank. Half plank here. Go down into tricep push-up. Up, all the way down. Press your feet down, engage your legs. Pull up and down. Press up into a half plank and just lift your hips up into down dog. Walk it out. Awesome. Whew. Okay, we are ready for our first move. We have our dumbbell thrusters. This week I'm going to put on a band, a loop, to make sure that I'm pressing out with my knees. I've been noticing that my knees have been caving in. So make sure your knees are slightly turned out, like over your second and third toe, so it needs to stay there. All right, I'm gonna grab 12s. Again, we go down and press up for 15. Are you ready? So I'll start with the front here. So feet are shoulder width apart. Here we go. You ready? We go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's not a sumo where your legs are all the way externally rotated. Here's 10, 11, 12, 2, 1. Awesome. Whew. Coming into our slider push-ups. So grab your slider. Last week we were doing alternating. So we would go down one, down the other side, okay? Choose whether you want it on your knees or up on your toes. You're all gonna come on an angle so you can see. All right, whew. So shoulders are pulled down your back here. Pull your core up and in. You ready? Here we go. I'm going right, left. Keep your tailbone going down towards your heels. Here's 8, halfway. Two more. Whew. Those last two, man. All right. Coming into either your scissor crunches. So you are down here, pulling your core up and in, bringing your shoulder. You can do bent knee, straight leg, however, or you can come up, balance in, so you're turning your pelvis. So you are up and in, not turning, balancing. Here we go, you ready? So we go 1, whoop, 2, 30. There's 10. If it's easier to hold your arms out, that's okay too. Last 2. Whew. Okay. Coming into our dumbbell swings. So we're doing 2 weights instead of just the one. You can still do the one if you'd like. But we're going to have the 2 weights on each side. We pull it back, pull it up, and it's your glutes driving the action, not your arms. So you can go a little heavier than you think. I'm going to do 2 15s, but we're doing 15 reps. Are you ready? We got our feet slightly bent, pressing into the ground, shoulders up, back, and down. We squat down, cock it back. 1, 2, yeah. 3, 4. Stand up tall. Not arch. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. All right. Coming into our reverse grip rows. I'm going to try my 15s. I've been doing 12s. So again, we were doing rows this way. We are turning them reverse grip here. All right, so you're going to bend your knees, keeping your form up, bend over that bar, and we pull up. 1, 2, don't let your lower back move. Here's 5. Feeling your whole foot, not leaning back or leaning forward, but pressing down. 10. Squeezing in between your shoulder blades. Here's 15. Awesome. Coming into our slider, slow mountain climbers. We're doing 30. Again, you do not have to come into plank. You can be elevated up on the couch. You can, as long as you have that feeling of a straight line from the back of your head. So none of this, you want that straight feeling the whole time. So whichever position you're in. All right, you ready? Here, I'll face you so you can see. We go 1. Pull it in from your belly first. Long neck. Do 4, 2, and 1. Awesome. Hit your knees and breathe for a moment. Whew. Coming into our split squats. Oh, upright row. These are good fans. All right. So again, we did our split squat where it's your legs are shoulder width apart, so they don't need to be on the balance beam. And you just sink straight down and up. Most of your weight will be on that front foot, so you're not putting any pressure on that knee. We're going to do 8 on each side. I'm going to stick with my 12s. So I'll face you the first time. All right, so my right foot coming forward, shoulders up, back and down, pelvis going straight down. You ready? Here's 1, 2, press into that front foot, 3, 6. Don't let your back round. 8. Come into the other side here. Here we go straight down. You ready? Down. 2. 6. 8. Oh, all right. Coming into our moons. All right. Since it's 15 reps, I'm still doing my 6s, so I don't feel it in my neck. Okay, you ready? Pull your shoulders up, back and down. Get your stance to feel tall and long. So, there you go. You ready? Push your feet down, and we go up and down. Keeping your shoulder back, or your neck back, shoulders down. There's 6. 8, halfway. 10. Whew. Here we go. Keep your form straight. Pull your core up and in. Here's 13. 14. Last one. 15. Whew. Awesome. All right. So last week we used the loop on our side plank knee crunches. Again, you can just go on your knee. And stop and think for a moment. And you're just going to come up. Okay? Making sure that you are still feeling like you're up against that wall. Or you can come up, and you can do it without the loop. I gotta put it down lower on my feet here, so it will stay on my feet. All right, you ready? So 15 on each side. Lift up. 1, 2, 3. Pull from your core first. There's 10. Here's 15. Whew. Let's switch to the other side. Adjust your loop. I need to put it up higher on my feet. All right, 15 again. Are you ready? Make sure your elbow is directly under your shoulder. Here we go. Make sure you're not opening like this, but that you are straight on your hips. Whoop. If you need to adjust, I do. There we go. Here's 14 and 15. Whew. Remove that, and we're gonna come, you can grab a drink. We're gonna do our deadlifts in the sumo, so we're gonna do our sumo into a sumo squat. Whew. So choose your weight. I wanna do my 12s. I'm doing 2 weights. You can just do 1 weight. So from the side, we're in our wide leg stance here. You ready? We go deadlift, sumo. Okay? Here's 2. Here's 3. Focus on your form. Here's 13. Last one. Awesome. Whew. Coming into our bicep curl. I'm going to do the hammer so I can go heavier and it doesn't hurt my forearms. Since we are doing a lot of plank stuff. So, I got my 10s. You ready? Deep breath in, blow it out. Get your stance ready. We go up, turn, down. There's 2. There's 7. Careful of your lower back again. A lot of times it sneaks out. Pull it back under you so that you have that straight line. Here's 13. Don't let your elbows move. 14. 15. Whew. Awesome. Coming into our bear opposite knee, hand touches. Again, you can just practice coming up into tabletop, or you can do your bird dogs, which is the opposite arm, opposite elbow. So we are either here, doing your bridge or your tabletop, or practicing pulling up. Your belly button is pulling you up, so it goes up. See, this is my legs pushing up. This is my belly button. Okay? So it's between those 2, or the opposite knee, hand touches. You ready? So, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you have an even pressure. There's 10. Keeping your knees down. Neck 1. Last one. Whew. Awesome. Coming into our dumbbell chops. Last week we did 15 each side. So we'll do it again, because we gotta match it. Whew. So I'm gonna grab my 12, which is what I had last week. All right, watch your knee. So kind of turn your foot out slightly. Not like a sumo, but just out slightly. Make sure your knee is going with it, and that you have that it's there the whole time. Okay, so I'm going to go on my right side first. Here we go. You sink down. 1, 2, 3. 7, 8. 14, 15. Awesome. I'll show you from the side here. So again, make sure your toe and your knee are turned out slightly so you can feel your inner thigh. You ready? Whew. Sink down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keeping your neck long. 14, 15. Whew. Awesome. We're coming down to our tricep push-ups. And you can do on your knees, elevated on the chair. Just make sure that you are in line, that you have this look. And you're pressing down the whole time, okay? So it doesn't matter which form you have. Even if you start out one way, it's okay. Whew. Deep breath in. All right. Coming into our tricep push-ups, so set up. I got my hands are like this, like a starfish, with my fingers, my pointer fingers pointing straight ahead, not my middle finger. You ready? Push your tailbone towards your heels. Here we go. 1. That was 10. 11. Whew. 15. Awesome. Whew. In those, you want to feel like your inner thigh is slightly engaging, not squeezing, but slightly engaging to get your pelvic floor and your glutes to get that inner line all the way up. All right. Grabbing my red weight so you can see it. We have our ab lifts over the weight, or you can come down and do your windshield wipers. Again, we are leaning slightly back here, so like a V-sit, okay? And then lifting with your belly button. We're gonna do 30 of those. Are you ready? 1. Breathe. Keep your shoulders up. Here's 20. Last one. Last round, girls. We got this. Okay. Coming into our lateral squat pulses with the loop. So I'm going to put it around just above my knees. Again, you don't need the loop. Just intensifies it slightly more. Grabbing your weights. I'm going to grab my 12s. All right. So load them up at your shoulders. Pull your core up and in. So none of this. Pull it up under you. Here we go. Maybe my feet slightly out. My knees. Are you ready? Here we go. Down. So right, left. There's 2, 3. Keeping your back. Thirteen. Last one here. Whew. Awesome. Coming into our rotating planks. I'm going to take them a little slower. We have a little bit of time, we've been going faster anyway. So you can either do this on your knees, like in a tabletop position, and turn. You can be in a half plank even. So a half plank is where your knees are out a little bit, as long as you have that same engagement that you do in the tabletop. Then you'll roll open. And then lift your leg open. All right, so I'm going to take them a little slower. I'll come towards you first. So my 1 here. Here's 9. Make sure that you are engaging your upper back. Last 2 here. Keeping your hips up. Whew. I gotta do one more. There it is. Alright. Last move is our twisting pikes. So again, it's bringing both knees to one knee, then to the other. Or just the cross mountain climbers, so just a single leg. Or even just in your tabletop, pulling out. Okay? Alright. I'll come towards you. I'll do halfway so you can see both. Alright. Are you ready? Breathe in, breathe out. Push down through your hands. Pull your core up and in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Halfway. Last 1. Whew. Come down into child's pose. Extended. So you're still coming from here like your flat back. Just push it back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Awesome. Let's come up and do our legs first here. So let's do our hip flexor. Since my heart rate is up high, I'm sure yours is too. Deep breaths. Slow it down. Come into our hamstring. Hey, this workout went a lot faster than last week, which means I'm getting stronger. So press down into this knee here. Feel your pelvis engage here, so don't sink, but press down. Both of your hip flexors or your hip points should be feeling like you're going back at this thing. You're not leaning. Alright. Lean it back into your hamstring. Okay. From here, you can find a comfortable seat. I'm going to sit on my feet here. I'm going to stretch my shoulder. So make sure you're not up here, but down. If you're not there, just work on relaxing it. Let's do our triceps. Awesome. Let's do the other side. My arms are so slippery. Even here, bring your shoulders down out of your ears. Awesome. Let's do a chest. Again, feeling not like you're, but that you're up above. Awesome. Let's bring our legs together at the shins, like this. And we're going to sit up tall from here, lean over, and it should open your hips and your back. Woo. I'm tenting my hands to get my wrists a little break. Make sure you're not leaning straight over. It kind of looks like I am hunched over with my shirt there. All right, let's switch the cross of our legs, so our right leg is coming in front at the shins, and just lean it forward from your hips, so you're just leaning. From there, if you still feel that, you can come on down. But only if you're lengthening first, and then you can reach over. Awesome. Woo. Total body, you did it.